Good morning, dear learners. Welcome to teaching learning session. And in today's session, we'll discuss about consumer behavior and about the product. What is consumer behavior? Behavior of a consumer, as the name indicates. If I want to define the consumer behavior, I can define consumer behavior as those acts of individuals, basically consumer, directly involved in obtaining, using, and disposing of economic goods and services. So, what is consumer behavior? It is those acts of an individual or consumers directly involved in obtaining, using, disposing of economic goods and services. It includes the decision processes that proceed to determine these acts. Whenever a consumer obtain, use, and dispose any product or services, he make decision before purchasing and using that product. And in consumer behavior involves obtaining, using, disposing of goods and services. It includes the decision processes that proceed to determine these acts, how a consumer reaches to that decision that he wants to avail that product or services. And when we study about all these factors, how a consumer reaches to the decision that he want X product or the X services, we will this is known as the consumer behavior. How a consumer decides what he wants, which product he wants to purchase. This is known as the consumer behavior. What all factors plays an important role in taking a decision. We'll study about all those factors. Why consumer behavior is so important for the marketers? Because consumer behavior is helpful in understanding the purchase behavior and preferences of different consumers. When you study about their needs, about their wants, about their purchase decisions, then it helps the marketer to understand the purchase behavior, how a consumer thinks, what are the needs of the consumer, how can you fulfill the needs of the consumers. what is the decision process of a consumer, right? So it helps us to understand the purchase behavior and preferences of different consumers. To successfully market to different market segments, the marketing manager needs appropriate marketing strategies, which he can design only when he understands the factors which accounts for those differences in consumer behavior and tastes. See, we discussed about the segments and the target, right? What is the segmentation? That is division of a heterogeneous market into homogeneous small group is known as segment, right? And when we what is targeting the market, when we offer our product to one or few segments, then they become our target consumers. And why study of consumer behavior is important to the marketer? Because we know that the needs and wants of each and every segment is different. And if you want to target more than one segment for your product, then you have to make these strategies according to their needs and wants for your product. When you understand their behavior, their needs, their decision, then only the marketer then only the marketer make the marketing strategies, design the marketing strategies, right? When you understand the factors, when a marketer understands the factors which accounts for the difference in the consumer behavior and the taste, and according to these differences he can develop these strategies for different strategies for different segments which he wants to target, right? So it is very important to understand the consumer behavior, right? Because when you understand the consumer behavior, then only you can develop the product according to the taste and the wants of the consumer, right? And you have developed the product according to the wants of the consumer, needs and wants of the consumer. Now you have to convey it to the consumer, and you have to make the marketing strategies. How will you convey that your product can fulfill their needs and wants? And for this you have to make different strategies for different target groups, or for different segments which you want to target, right? So to understand this, you should understand, to do this you should understand their behavior, their preferences, so that you can target them and develop the product according to them. This is a model of a consumer behavior, how you can study how the consumer behaves, right? How consumer decides to purchase a product, how a consumer reaches to a decision whether he should purchase that product or not. See, there are, you have developed the product. Now there are some marketing stimuli. Marketing stimuli means those factors which stimulate the needs and wants for the product, that is product and services. First of all, you should either have a product or services to offer to the consumer, right? And then if you have a product and the services, the next stimuli is price. So I want that service or a product, but what is the cost of that product? Is it affordable? Do I, if it is costly, then consumer thinks, do I need it? What is the price for that? Or if it is like if you are then the price plays an important role. What is the price consumer has to pay for that product and services? Price plays an important role. A stimuli, at times we feel like, yes, I need this, and but this is costly, so maybe later on I'll purchase this product. At times I feel like, I've always wanted to do this, now price has gone down, let's purchase this, I use it later on, it will be used later on. So price plays an important role. It is a marketing stimuli. Then distribution is very important. Distribution, if your distribution is not correct, that if your product is easily available, it plays an important role, right? Or if your product, if a consumer wants and your product is not easily available, that then consumer will there are the chances that consumer will lose interest in your product. So distribution plays an important role. Then communication, you have to communicate how your product can fulfill their needs and how your product is different from others similar product. The communication plays an important role. So all these are like advertisements, sales promotions, all these are the sort of a communication. All these are marketing stimuli, right? Advertisements to advertisement create the needs for the product in the market, right? Right. So market stimuli plays an important role in consumer behavior. Apart from the marketing stimuli, there are other stimuli which plays an important role, that is the economic conditions. If if the economy is doing well, consumer have a money in their hand, they won't mind to spend more money, right? If their income is increasing. If economic conditions are not that good, then people may not prefer to spend money, right? Then the technology plays an important role. Suppose some technical advancement, because of some technical advancement, you changed your product according to the technology. It can stimulate the user to purchase that, right? Political and cultural environment plays an important role. These are the stimuli. Culture plays a very important role, right? All these stimuli leads to consumer psychology and consumer characteristics. Like all this stimuli motivates the consumer to purchase the product. It creates a perception about the product. Advertisements, communication, sales promotion, what they do, they create a perception about the product, right? Then consumers memory, knowledge, experience plays an important role, right? Then consumer characteristics, culture, right? Whether our culture allows this or not, it plays an important role. Then on the basis of culture, people prefer to buy the product. Suppose if you are offering something which is not acceptable in some culture, then people will not prefer to buy that, right? So culture plays an important role. And then society plays an important role. What is acceptable in society in general, people prefer to buy those things which are acceptable in the society. They don't want to face any type of a rips from anyone, because human being is a social animal. You have to live in this society, right? And if you are doing something which is not acceptable to the society, majority of people won't prefer that. So society plays and social plays an important role, whether something is acceptable in the society or not. And then the personal needs, personal wants, personal things plays an important role, which helps in decision power, decision process, buying decision process of the consumer. Culture, society, personal issues, motivation, perception, experience, learning, memory, all these things plays an important role in buying decision process. All this plays buying decision process. All this leads to the buying decision process. That is problem recognition, information search. Problem recognition is what I need, what is my requirement. Actually I need this, I need suppose an X product, but what type of a product, what all attributes I want in that product, what are my needs, what are my wants, right? Then information search, then I search for the information, which products can I try to find out what all products are available in the market and which product is the best, which satisfy my needs and wants, right? So information search. Suppose I got five alternatives, then evaluation of alternatives A, B, D. These four products are available according to my needs in the market. All these four products, I can purchase any one of these products. Then evaluate the alternative, try to understand their advantages and disadvantages, right? Evaluation could be on many bases. Evaluation could be on the technology basis, on the price basis, on the patent basis. Right? There could be many on the basis of the brands. right? Even communication, it plays an important role on the basis of the availability of the product. Then evaluate the alternatives. After evaluating the alternative, consumer takes a decision whether he wants to purchase a particular product or not, or which product he wants to purchase. Then after evaluating the alternative, consumer takes a decision whether to purchase that product or not. If he wants to purchase that product, of which brand he will purchase the product, right? After purchasing, the post purchase behavior of the consumer. Suppose I have purchased some electronic item, I want, what is my post purchase behavior? Post purchase behavior is whether the company is giving me the after sale services, whether it's working well, right? That is these all are the post-purchasing behavior, and these post-purchasing behavior actually plays an important role because because it because of this a consumer learns, get the experience, get the knowledge about the product and the brand, and he makes a perception about the company, about the product, about the brand. So these post purchase behavior is very important. If consumer is satisfied with your product after purchasing the product, after using the product, if consumer is happy with your product, then there are the chances that he can turn into the loyal customer, and he may tell others that buy this product of this brand, right? Or if he is not happy with the product after purchasing the product, if he is not happy with the product or the services or the post purchase services of the company, then there are the chances that he will never come back to you again, right? He can switch to some other, right? So all these are buying decision processes, whether the company is providing the post purchase help or not. Then purchase decision, after recognizing the problem, after developing the alternative, evaluating the alternative, purchasing decision and post purchasing behavior, come up with a product purchase decision, like product choice, what product I want, or the which product I want, brand choice, right? A dealer choice, from whom I want to purchase that product, from which dealer I want to purchase that product, of which brand I want to purchase that particular product. Then purchase amount, right? How much I want to spend, purchase timing, when will I purchase that product, and payment method, how will I pay? If EMI facility or the credit facility is available, will I avail that? Will I pay in cash, or will I pay through my cards or something through my bank, right? All these decisions helps, all these things helps, all these things actually makes a consumer behavior. Suppose if credit facility is available, I might go with that, right? Because I don't have to, if I have to pay some larger amount, I prefer to pay it in EMI, and if that credit facility is available, it might help me, and I would like to go with that product, with that brand which is providing me that facility, or go with that dealer. I prefer to purchase from that dealer which is providing me all those facilities, right? So all this is the actual basic model of the consumer behavior. This is how consumer behaves and takes a decision which product, whether to buy a product or not, and from whom to buy a product, right? The first of all, there are certain stimuli which stimulates the needs of the product, right? And this leads to stimulation of the and wants, and there are various psychological factors also which in consumer behavior. Then buying decision through consumer takes a decision, purchase decision, what product, or whether he wants to buy a product, and from him he or she wants to buy a product, right? Psychological factors, belief and attitude plays an important role. Psychological factors includes beliefs and attitude. perception about something, someone, some event. That is known as attitude. So what is the attitude of the consumer towards product, towards company, right? What is his or her belief? It plays an important role. Demographic factors and life cycle stages plays an important role. Demographic factors, we discussed about the demographic factor in our last lecture in details, where there are various demographic factors like age, income, gender, occupation, right? Then a region, religion, all these are the demographic factors which plays an important role in the consumer behavior or buying decision making, right? And the life cycle stage is important. In which stage of life that consumer is, what is his requirement in that particular stage, right? We discussed about the family life cycle, right? Life cycle stage, that on the basis of the family life cycle, the consumer decides whether he wants, what type of a product he or she wants, right? Then education and occupation plays an important role and consumer decision making, right? See, and that is and there is a difference in the decision making of an educated person and uneducated person or less educated person. You can observe the difference in decision making or the needs and wants of a person according to their occupation. Income plays an important role in decision making, right? If I'm earning well, I might go for a product which is a bit costlier, right? If economy is not doing well, if the people are earning less, if income is going down, or if, then I might not prefer to spend money, or will try to get something at cheaper cost, right? Personality plays an important role. We discussed about the personality factors in our last lecture. And then the lifestyle, actually lifestyle plays an important role, whether the product matches your lifestyle or not, right? Because it is related to the status, right? So lifestyle plays an important role. All these are the factors which helps the consumer to take a decision about a product, right? Product decision. What is product decision? What is product? A product may be thought of anything that can be offered to the target market to satisfy our needs or wants. So now we'll discuss about the product. What is a product? Well, I'm saying product, but what is product? What actually the product is? Product can be anything that can be offered to the target market to satisfy the needs or wants, right? A phone can be a product, right? Mouse could be the product. A product which can satisfy the needs or want of a consumer or of the target market is a product, right? It could be services too, right? A product is combination of several characteristics that include both physical and psychological. How people actually perceive or feel about the product is an important as the actual characteristics of the product. So, product is a combination of several characteristics. It includes physical and the psychological factors, like what consumer perceive, what is consumer's attitude towards your product. What is product? Anything which satisfy the needs of a consumer is product, right? So, which satisfy the needs of a consumer. This is a psychological factor. So, it's a combination of physical product which you are giving them, as well as the psychological factor, right? Okay. Product levels. While you are planning a product or service offering, the marketers need to consider the 5 product level, right? And each level adds additional customer value, right? There are 5 levels, and each level adds to a additional customer value. There are 5 level. What should be the 5 levels of the product, right? First level is core benefit, the benefit or services the customer is really buying. What is the core benefit of the product? right? Suppose I want to purchase a mobile phone. What is a core benefit of the product? Calling. I need a phone for calling. That is the core benefit of the product, right? Core benefit is that benefit or service the customer is really buying, right? Then basic product, and each level adds to additional customer value. Core benefit is calling, right? Okay, then basic product, the core benefit turned into a basic product. So that core benefit is a basic product. Then expected product. What is expected product? Set of attribute buyers generally expect when they purchase a particular product. Suppose I want to purchase, as I have mentioned, I want to purchase a mobile phone. The basic benefit or the core benefit of that, the basic product or the basic product or the core benefit of that mobile is calling. What do I expect? What I expect more? What I expect from that product? I want that the size of the phone, the weight of the phone, it should be of lighter weight, so could be carry easily, and that size should not be too big or too small. It should, the size should be like that so that I can keep it in my pocket, right? All these are the expected products. Expected product, a set of attributes which a buyer generally expect when they purchases a particular product, right? So all these are the expected product. Then augmented product, one that exceeds the customer's expectations. Augmented product is so I wanted, suppose my expected product is the weight of the phone, or the size of the phone, or the camera quality of the phone. All these are the expected product, right? What is augmented product? That one that exceeds customers expectations is augmented product, which exceeds the customers expectations. Potential product includes all possible changes and transformation the product may undergo in the future. All these are the potential product. So each step adds a value to the customer. Core benefit, basic product, then core benefit, basic product, then comes our expected product, and then the augmented product, one that exceeds the customer's expectations, right? And potential product is the possible changes and transformation the product may undergo in future, right? These are the expect potential product. All these adds a value to the consumer. Now product can be classified. Product can be classified on the basis of characteristics. On what basis we can classify the product? We can classify the product on the basis of characteristics as durability and tangibility and usage, right? How durable that product is, tangibility, on the basis of tangibility, and on the basis of the usage of that product, right? The product may be classified on the basis of usage into two types, that is consumer product or the industrial product, right? If on the basis of this, on the basis of usage, I can divide the product into the consumer product. Consumer product means, what is the consumer product? Which a consumer purchase, which the end user purchases for personal use, for consumption of the product. That is known as the consumer product. And the industrial product are those products which has been used by the business to make a new product out of those products. Like consumer product is like groceries. We buy groceries for personal use. Consumer buys the groceries for the personal use. These are known as the consumer products, right? Industrial product, suppose tires. The automobile industry purchases the tires for its to manufacture its vehicle, right? So these are the industrial product. What a consumer and consumer products, which a consumer, which has been ultimately used by the consumer. That is what I've written here consumer product. Goods are those that are used ultimately by the consumers or households and in such form that they can be used without any further commercial processing. That is those products which has been consumed by the users or the households, right? And in such form they can be used without any further commercial processing. See, consumer and household, whether an individual is a consumer or a household is a consumer, whether a marketer should study the consumer behavior of an individual or the household. Basically, how we consider household as an individual. So you can study a household, right? Suppose a mosquito repellent is purchased by the mother, and she is not the direct consumer of that product, and the children could be the direct consumer of that product because that mosquito repellent has been used in the that has been used by the children in their room, that has been used in their room, right? Or suppose if mother buys a toys but for the children, so children is the actual user or the consumer of the product, but mother is not the actual consumer. But we can consider, we can if we want to study, marketer can study the purchasing behavior of the household, right? Rather than the, if you want to study the consumer and consumer, you can do that, but in some cases you can study the purchasing behavior of household, and they are known as the end consumers. So that is what consumer goods are, those which are used by the consumer or household, right? And in such form they can be used without any further commercial processing, right? Then these consumer goods can be grouped into three, can be divided into three on the basis of durability and tangibility: consumer non-durable goods, consumer durable goods, and the services. Consumer non-durable goods, on the basis of, we divided as we said in the first slide, that product can be basis of we can character divide the product on the basis of usage, commercial or consumer, right? And then on the basis of durability and tangibility, durability is consumer non-durable product or the consumer durable product or the services. Consumer non-durable products, non-durable goods are tangible goods that are normally consumed in one or few uses. Those goods, no, non-durable goods are tangible goods which perishes. They are normally consumed in one or few uses. You have to use that product in one go or in few uses. They get depleted with consumption. They are generally purchased frequently, consumed quickly, and without making much efforts or as a habit. What are non-durable product? Non-durable product are those products which you cannot keep for a longer duration. Those are known as the non-durable product, right? They are depleted with consumption. When once you consume those products, they got depleted. You have to purchase it again, right? And those products are generally purchased frequently. You need those products frequently. You consume those products quickly, and you don't want to put much efforts in purchasing those products. These are known as a consumer non-durable goods. There are repeat purchases once the consumer is satisfied. Marketer needs to ensure easy availability, price inexpensively, and advertise heavily to induce purchases. As a result, build brand preferences and brand loyalty. Let's say that is soap, salt, sugar, soft drinks, and other daily usage products. Right? These are the non-durable products. Once you consume those products, they got depleted. You have to purchase it again, and you have to purchase it frequently, without any efforts. You don't want to put much efforts in purchasing those products. These are called as non-durable product. And in non-durable product, marketers needs to ensure the easy availability of the product, right? If product is easily available, I might purchase it. If it is not easily available, I might switch to some other brand. I might switch, if I am taking, suppose, Tata Salt, right? If it is available and it is, the price is, it is inexpensive, price is affordable, then I'll purchase it. If price goes up, or if availability is not there, I might switch to some other things. Example, the basic example is bread. I don't mind purchasing the bread of a Harvest company or a Britannia company or some other company, right? The basic things is the availability of the product, how product is, how easily that product is available, the price of that product, right? And the advertisements. Marketer has to invest heavily in the advertisements of these products, because many substitutes are easily available for that particular product. And this advertisement helps in building a brand, right? It helps in building a brand preferences and brand loyalty, right? Consumer durable goods are the tangible goods that survive many uses. You can use it, like you can keep those products for a longer duration, right? So these are the tangible goods and that survive many uses. They require more personal selling and services. Rather than the advertisements, more personal selling and services are required, right? Command higher margins and require after sales services and seller guarantees, right? Because you can keep it for a longer duration, right? So they command the after sale services are required for these products, and seller guarantees and warranties are required, right? Example is your refrigerator. These are the durable goods. ACs, televisions, right? Or machine tools, etc. All these are the durable goods. You have to, these are the tangible goods or the durable goods that survive many uses, right? And the personal selling is required, right? Like for TVs, there are n number of companies which are producing TVs, manufacturing TVs, and they are advertising about their product. But a personal selling is required when a salesperson tells about the attributes of that product, or the what all, how that product is different from the other companies or the competitors product. All these efforts are required, and so it requires personal selling rather than the more personal selling rather than the advertisements, right? And it includes after sales services are very important in durable goods, and the seller guarantees and warranties are very important, right? Next is services. Services are intangible, perishable, variable, and inseparable product. Services are intangible, not depleted. It's a perishable, it's a variable and inseparable product. You cannot separate the services from any product, right? They normally require more quality control, supplier credibility, and adaptability. So in services, services require more quality control. How good your services are. So quality control is required. Supplier credibility plays an important role in services, and adaptability plays an important role in services. Example of services is insurance, legal advice, personal care. All these are the services. Personal care like beauty care, right? Or legal advices. Quality control is required. Supplier credibility is required. How credible that lawyer is, and adaptability is required. right? Then there are certain convenience good. What are the convenience goods? Consumer usually purchases convenience good frequently, immediately, and without spending much efforts, like newspapers, soap, toothpaste. All these are the convenience good. Convenience goods are those goods which a consumer purchases frequently, which has been used by the consumer on daily basis. Those are known as the consumer convenience goods, like soap, like newspaper, toothpaste, eggs, breads, right? All these are the convenience good. I don't want to put much efforts in that. I don't want to spend much time and efforts in purchasing those convenience good, whether I purchase the egg from the egg shop or the Y shop. If they are fresh, I won't mind, right? Then the next type is shopping goods. What are the shopping goods? Purchase of shopping goods involves a considerable time and efforts on the part of consumer. Consumer spends some time and effort on purchasing the shopping goods. Consumer typically compare and contrast the available options on the basis of such as suitability, quality, price, style, etc. During the purchase process. Example, furniture, clothing, automobile, and other major appliances. These are the shopping goods. Suppose I want to purchase a furniture, right? Furniture, then I'll not go and purchase the furniture from any of the shop, right? I What I'll do, I'll compare and contrast the various available options, right? Available option on what the basis? On the quality of the product, on the price of the product, on the suitability of the product, which product suits me, right? And all these I prefer to spend a considerable time. Suppose I want to purchase some clothes, right? I'll not go and purchase the clothes from the first shop, right? I'll compare and contrast the apparels on the basis of quality again, and the design and the suitability and many other things, right? These are known as the shopping goods. And specialty goods. Specialty goods, these goods have unique attributes or a brand identification for which a sufficient number of buyers are willing to make a special purchasing efforts, right? Specialty goods are those goods on which people prefer to make special purchasing efforts. They prefer to put extra time and efforts while purchasing that product, right? Like your branded watch, or a home theater, or say luxury goods, or gold. All these are the specialty goods. You will not go to the first jeweler and buy whatever he wants to buy, whatever he gives you, right? What you will do, you will go to the jeweler, you will compare and you will put efforts, special purchasing efforts while buying this product, right? If you want to purchase a luxury car, right, you will compare and contrast the product, right? You will go with a brand, right? And you will prefer to spend some time before taking a decision what type of a product, or with which brand you would like to go, right? These are known as the specialty good. Then the unsought goods. What are the unsought goods? These are the goods about which buyer are not aware or normally do not think of buying, right? This includes the reference books or encyclopedias, which a buyer never think of buying those products, right? These unsought goods require intensive advertisements and personal selling. Then comes the industrial goods. Industrial goods are the primarily sold to a business and industrial organization for use of manufacturing of other goods or the services, right? It includes the material, material parts and components, machineries, consumable items, like I have given you an example of a tire, right? Or that chassis plate, right? Automobile industry needs a chassis plate because they want to implement that chassis plate. It is required that that chassis plate should be there, right? In each and every vehicle, a chassis number should be there. All these are some raw materials are required for manufacturing of the product. All these are known as the industrial goods. Industrial goods are those goods which the industrial organization uses for the manufacturing of other goods and the services. Those are known as the industrial goods, right? Industrial goods can be classified in terms of how they enter the manufacturing process and their relative cost. There are three group of industrial goods, that is material and parts, capital items, supplier and business services. Right? So we can divide it on the three bases, that is material and parts. It could include the raw material or some semi-furnished material or the parts required for the manufacturing of another product. It could be the capital items, it could be the capital items and supplier and the business services. Right? So now the product differentiation. See, in order to be branded, product need to be differentiated, right? If I want to create a brand for my product, if product is needed to be branded, if a product needs to be branded, it is required that products should be differentiated, need to be differentiated. Differentiated means how your product is different from others product. Marketer always look for mere dimension to be able to differentiate the product. How your product will be, what are the attributes of your product which makes your product different from others similar products, right? Then only you can create. If your product is different from other, if you want to create a brand, then only you can create a brand. The differentiation could be in the could be on the basis of form, right? It could be on the basis of size of the product, shape of the product, color of the product, or the physical structure of the product, right? The size of the product. See, if you will see, many companies changes the size of the product as per the requirement of the customer, right? The color plays an important role. The physical structure plays an important role, right? It could be on the basis of feature, attribute, utilities, what all features their product have. What is the utility of your product? What all are the characteristics or attributes of your product? It could be on the basis of the performance quality, right? That your product performs better than others product. What is the performance quality? Like mileage, you might have seen the ad of Maruti, kitna deti hai mileage, right? So you differentiate your product on the basis of mileage. You differentiate your product on the basis of this services that service center is available throughout India, anywhere. You differentiate the your product on the basis of the price of the spare parts and the availability of a spare parts, right? So basic level, that is the performance quality, the basis level at which company's product primarily characteristics operate. Then conformance quality, degree to which producer units are identical. That is how you're what whether you are giving a good quality product. Your quality differs from the similar type of a product available in the market. So it is required, if you want your product to be branded, it should be differentiated. It should be differentiated in the on the basis of form, on the basis of size, on the basis of shape, on the basis of color or physical structure, on the basis of attributes and utilities, features, performance qualities, or the conformance quality, right? And you can differentiate on the basis of durability. What is the product expected life of the product under normal or distressful condition? What is the durability? On the basis of durability, you can differentiate your product. On the basis of reliability, that is measure of probability that product will not malfunction or fail within a specified time period. This is the reliability of the product. On the basis of the durability, that you can keep this product for a longer duration, this is a durable product. On the basis of the reliability of a product, that you can rely that it will not malfunction within a specified time period. On the basis of repairability, measure of ease of fixing the product when it malfunctions or fails. If product malfunctions or fails, that is the reliability or the after sales service of the product. On the basis of the styles or describe the product's looks and feel to the behavior, you can differentiate the product, right? How durable your product is, how reliable your product is. After, on the basis of your after sales services, on the basis of your style, you can differentiate the product. And then design, on the basis of design, you can differentiate the product. It is the totality of the feature that affects the looks and the function, right? And the service, ordering is delivery, installation, maintenance, repair, all these are the basis. On the basis of this, you can differentiate a product, right? Right. So it is very important to differentiate. If you want to be in the market, it is very important to differentiate the product. If you can differentiate the product, then you can create the brand for the product. And there are the various ways on which you, on the basis of which you can differentiate your product. It could be on the basis of quality of the product. It could be on the basis of form, size, shape, color, structure. It could be on the basis of utilities. It could be on the basis of attributes or the characteristics of a product. It could be on the basis of quality of the performance, quality of the product, right? It could be on the basis of quality or the durability of the product. How durable your product is, how reliable your product is. It could be on the basis of the repairability of the product, right? Whether your product is repairable or not, how easy is to fix your product, right? Or it could be on the basis of the style of the product or the design and the services of the product, right? Now, product line decision. Okay, what is a product or a product item? So, a product item refers to a specific product or a brand. What is a product? A specific item or a brand is a product. Like Apple or Samsung smartphone, it's a product. These, there are the companies who offer one product, or there are the companies who offers many products. For the reason why they offer many products, for the reason to gain more market share and profits, or at times both, right? There are the companies who offer only one product. We offer this product, but there are certain companies who offers more than one product. Why they offer more product? To gain market share, to earn more profits, or both. Product strategy involve having a single product or more than one product. In this regard, a product line is a term used to describe a group of closely related products. Now understand what is a product line. When a company is offering more than a one product, or even if company is offering a one product, a single product, or more than the one product, a product line term has been used. What is the product line? Product line describes a group of closely related product, right? That is the product line. What is the product line? A closely related product is known as a product line. Like actually, for say, for an example, that is Hindustan Unilever Limited offers a product line that includes a personal care products, right? Or or say Dabur, right? Dabur offers a product line that is that is actually related to medicines, right? So, Hindustan Unilever Limited offers a product line, includes a personal care product, right? They have other product line from food, refreshment, home care. So, what is the product line basically? Understand this product line when we categorize the products, right? You might have seen in Amazon and others, like they have categorized the product under some headings, like whether you want to purchase the groceries, right, or household or kitchen items, or say beauty care or the personal care product, right, or food and beverages, right, or say electronic goods, right. All these are the product line. When you that product line describes a group of closely related product, that is known as the product line, right? What is product system? Example, like HUL offers personal care product and other product lines from food and refreshment and the home cares, right? What is product system? Product system is a group of different but related products that are function in compatible and consistent manner. See, what is product system? These product system is a group of different products but related. They are related to each other, and their function is compatible and consistent manner. For example, the desktop is a product line. Desktop is a product line that comes with an attachable headset, keyboards, camera, presentation projectors, and voice recorder, etc. These are known as a product system. They are different but related products. Keyboard, different product but related with desktop, right? Presentation product, different product but it is related to this desktop or the computers, like voice recorder, different but related, right? So head systems, different but related. So these are known as the product system, which are different but related to each other, huh? They function in a compatible and consistent manner. Now, what is product mix and product assortment? Understand this term. What is product mix? A product mix is also known as product assortment. Product mix or assortment is set of all the items or the products that a particular seller offers to the consumer. All the products and items, all products and items that a seller offers to the product, right? So this is product mix. Company's product mix has certain width, length, depth and consistency, right? There are, suppose you are offering n number of products to a consumer, right? So this is known as the product mix or product assortment. And product mix has certain has a width, length, depth and consistency. What is the width of a product mix? Width of a product mix refers to how many different product lines a company carries. This is the width. This is the width of anything, right? How many product line a company offers. Suppose beauty care, electronics, kitchen utility items, garden related products, and then say another product is say electrical products, right? So width of any product mix is how many different product line the company carries, right? Different segments. The length of product mix, this is the length of the product mix. The length of the product mix refers to total number of items in the mix. The total number of items in the mix, that is the length of the product. It could be short or it could be long, right? So length of the product is the items in the mix is this. The depth of the product, right? The depth of the product mix refers to the number of variant are offered in each product in a line, right? Then what is the depth of the product? The number of variants. Suppose kitchen items. right? Kitchen items, suppose in kitchen items or in groceries, particularly in kitchen items, say groceries. In groceries, you are selling oil, right? Under one brand name, oil. Then you are selling the, that is kitchen items, that is kitchen items or the grocery is a product line. Then under this is the oil, that is the length of the product. Under oils, you are, there are various types of oil available, like sunflower oil, soya oil, mustard oil, right, of the same company, right? Coconut oil, then groundnut oil, right? This is the depth of the product. The depth of the product mix, depth of the product mix refers to number of variants are offered to each product in the line, and the consistency of a product mix refers how closely the various product lines are, how closely the various product lines are, whether they are closely associated with each other or they are totally different, right? Like say if your product line includes one segment is about the jewelry, and another is say about the steel, or another is say about electronics, right? So consistency is how closely the various product lines are, that is the personal goods, kitchen, or electronic items. These are closely related because we need all these things in our daily life. So how closely your product line is. So I hope understand what is the width of the product. Width of the product is number of the product line, how many product line a company offers. Length of the product line is, that is the refers to the total number of items in a mix, right? That is the length of the product. Depth of the product is the variation, that is number of variants offered in each product, right? That is the depth of the product. And the consistency of the product mix is how closely related the various product lines are, that is the consistency of the product, right? Now product line analysis. What is product line analysis? In offering a product line, companies generally develop a basic platform and then module that can be added to meet different customer requirement, right? Product line manager need to know the sales and the profits of each product item in the product line in order to determine which product items to build, to maintain, to harvest, or to divest. These are need to know, they also need to know each product line's market profile. So product line length, if we can say what are the product line analysis. Product line analysis is how many products we are giving and how each product is performing, what to do with that product, whether that what to do with that product, whether to build the product, whether to maintain the product, whether to harvest that product, whether to divest that product, so that they can meet the different needs of the consumer. So product line length, the company can lengthen its product line in two ways, that is line stretching and line filling. So you can do it in two ways, that is through line stretching or through line filling. What is line stretching? Line stretching occurs when a company lengthens its product line beyond a current range. Beyond a current range, and it can be accomplished in two ways: down market stretch, up market stretch, and two-way stretch. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Namaskar.